Like that's where he went off to. He went off to bring back no elephants, but he went off to bring back the iron guard or whatever.
Which he did, and now they're gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, but so that was, did I miss like a part of it where they agreed that was going to happen? Because I just remember him freaking out and leaving. And
no, he freaked out and left. But then
Yeah.
after, whenever Cersei and Jamie had this argument about, well, Jamie says, I'm going to take the army up to the north, which is what we agreed about. She goes, you ain't taking my damn army anywhere. I sent Jackleg off to go. I mean, that's why he left. I sent him off to go get the army from the Iron Isles and bring them back here.
But is that really why he left? Was that like a conversation we weren't exposed to?
No, it was
no. They had it because he was trying to negotiate how he could hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so
yeah.
That was a show. That was a show then. He had an
expectation of getting Jamie did storm off the show, but what's his name?
Aaron.
Yeah, he had an expectation of hooking up with Cersei.
Uncle Greyjoy. Yeah.
We are already over 5 minutes.
Oops.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You go. You're up.
Okay. So Sansa's look to Khaleesi every time, like she had her shade look like down.
Mm-hmm.
You could totally be Sansa for Halloween.
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
She ain't talking.
And I hate to say it, but at first I thought Carson could be Ramsay.
He would be such a good Ramsay. He has the face shape.
He does. It was between Ramsay and Robb Stark, but I don't think you want to be a brother fucker like everybody else in the show. So
yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
He needs to do Ramsay and do the Ramsay meme where he's shaking the sausage.
But I really, the funny thing about Ramsay, that character, the guy who plays Ramsay, and I should probably know his name, but I think he's very attractive. And I've watched him in other things before. So I'd be totally fine with that. As long
as so I'm gonna put that in place. I put you and Sansa next to each other side by side on Instagram today.
I got to get my red hair back. I'm back to brown now, so I need to get with my girl in Portland.
You got time. That'll be fall. It'll be the fall time. It'll be perfect. You could totally pull it off. Your cheekbones and your it was perfect. So go to IG and follow us on It Got Weird Pod, or on Twitter, or on Facebook for the good old faithful.
We still have a Facebook. You know, I really should check that out. Do people look at that ever?
But so my lows, and overall, I would give this episode a 5.
Oh, you didn't like it as
much. Generous. I didn't. I was kind of sitting there. I get it. It's kind of like having your episode 1 of a podcast, because like so many people download and listen to episode 1 and we're like, hell no, I'm not giving this shit another chance. So if you found us in episode 25, awesome. You could probably skip number 1, but just don't hold us accountable for, don't judge us too hard on number 1. But I was like, I get it. You have to do this. I just almost wish there was a little bit more something. And then, when you get those like e-cards around the holiday and there's the people's heads, but they're like dancing on elves.
Yeah. Dancing elves. Yeah.
Okay. That is how I felt about the CGI for them riding the dragons. The dragon.
You thought it was put together by Jib Jab?
Yeah, Jib Jab. That's what it is. Yeah.
If you watch it back, the dragons were awesome, but them riding it, there was definitely like oh shit, we need to get this done and sent to editing for the final proof. Like, what do we need to do? Should we filter it? Should we do it one more time? No, just fuck it. Just send it off. People, that's how I felt about that. And then when, Cersei fucking Greyjoy, like fucking disgusting. But when Jon Snow found out about him being the heir to the throne,
when Sam told him
everything, his acting wasn't, he didn't give me the look of the, oh shit, I'm a sister aunt fucker too.
Right.
Like he didn't get to that part of, and I get like that of the, in the grand scheme of things, that's not important.
It's really not.
But I was
incest
like,
really isn't a big deal here. Like, let's just be okay with it.
Yeah, it's not important. Like it's just not. Like, ants are totally acceptable. They're on the table.
Well, the
True.
incest is big enough to throw a kid out of a window and start this whole fucking
That
thing
was
over.
That's brother sister. Yeah, that's different. That were brother and
So
sister that were raised together. These two didn't even know each other until recently.
I think and Ginny and I hit on this before, but I think that the fan theory that became a reality, which was which I mean, it actually was part of kind of the original story. I think I'm trying to remember because I read all the books, and we are like way outside of the books.
Yeah,
right now.
yeah.
But the fact that they did become aunt and nephew, I guess, we already knew that. Like, everybody knew it. Like, it wasn't even
everybody knew it.
Yeah.
But like, can he still hit it though, you think?
Yes, he can hit the hell out of it. The problem's going to be the fact that he's actually the rightful king, and she's his nemesis. I mean, like, she's literally the opposite of him now.
That will be the
like, she's the conqueror, and he's the rightful king of the realm.
Mm-hmm.
How long did we? Okay, Brian, you go.
I have a really easy one. First of all, Sir Bronn of Blackwater. I was trying to think if he's ever actually gotten laid in the show. Like, he's always talking about getting laid, and you're always seeing it with prostitutes and stuff. But as far as I can remember, he's always interrupted. And I need to find if that's true. Like, I don't think he ever actually gets to any happy time.
You know who would know? Mr. Skin.
Oh, yeah, probably.
He would know.
And then the other thing is I rated a 1. Well, absolutely.
Oh, 1?
1. Because this is all I'm going to say. 580 days. Are you effing kidding me? 1.
Yep.
You get a
fair.
1.
That's fair. But
you
maybe,
get one
again, this is...
for making us wait, you bastards.
I hear you. But this is the set the bar. I need to stop calling it that.
Solo.
This is the that's how I need to stop calling it that. That's not right. It's the like reintroduction, and they should have come out with a bang.
They didn't need to reintroduce anything if they hadn't waited a year and a half to come out with the last season.
That's fair, but I would think, and I could very well be wrong. It's been known to happen, but I have to think that the future episodes of this season, there's got to be some good shit that goes down. There's got to be a reason for this delay. And if I may, I think this because if I reference back to my Croatia trip, I went on the Game of Thrones and Dubrovnik tour, and that tour guide was an extra on the show. And he said they would spend 4 days shooting a 15-second scene of like Cersei and someone talking on the castle side. It would take that long to get through a 15 to 30-second scene. 4 days sometimes. So I have to believe that there's going to be some good shit that goes down later. And if not, that's a huge disappointment. And that's a bummer considering it's last season. But provided that information is like, there's got to be something more going on, right? There's got to be.
I think that the idea that they set us up with such a low, I mean, it's kind of like what we started off this under promise and over deliver. They didn't deliver anything in episode 1. They just simply got everybody signed back up to their HBO accounts.
I thought the spindly kid on fire was pretty startling.
I called it. I was like, they're sending that kid off. That kid's not coming back.
I mean, it was cool.
Oh yeah, we knew he was going to die, but
yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, but I mean, like, we got no new information. We got no White Walkers at all. You know, we got nothing.
Sansa looks good though.
She does.
Like, I'm trying to think of like anything new except for the fact that what's his name found his sister finally. That was kind of cool, and she punched him.
Yeah.
Lurking somewhere.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was good.
All right, so we're long on that, but we will work on how to abbreviate these for future.
Edit for purpose.
Yep. Well, next episodes we'll be able to have that to task.
Maybe
Hold us to task on that.
Yeah, we can do maybe bonus episodes if people want to hear that commentary, perhaps. Maybe.
Well, and actually, and bonus, we found Dublin. We found the episode on Dublin that was a lost episode. So depending on how our editing goes next weekend when I'm in Florida, our next episode will probably be the Dublin one, and then you'll get 2 episodes without Game of Thrones. So you can, yeah. But you're right. So it'll
all work out.
Not very perfect. It'll all work out. Does anybody have any awkward apologies? Because I don't.
I don't have the energy to apologize for anything right now, so fuck it. No, I don't.
Brian? We can't hear you, Brian.
Are you talking, Brian?
Yes. I just wanted to apologize to Cassie for talking about her masturbating in front of Bruce. That was awkward.
Well, thank you.
Oh, he's fine.
We're Bruce and I had a conversation offline, and we're both totally okay with it. So, but we appreciate your valid effort there.
The feedback from last week's episode was great, and one person actually sent me a message saying, the one day Bruce said, it's a long story, but I'll tell you one day I tripped on acid in Disney, and it's a great story. And the guy emailed me and said he never told me the story.
Oh, and he got to hear it.
Yes.
Oh, that's so great.
I was like, that is amazing.
Oh, that's really cool.
It seems like we did justice and got a couple of new listeners.
I do have a follow-up to that, though, Jenny. I figured out the name of the list. Remember we talked about your bucket list?
The death list?
Oh, yeah.
There is a song from Tori Amos called Happy Phantom. Have you guys heard it?
I don't recognize the title of it.
You got to listen to it, but it's your Phantom list. Your Phantom list.
Uh-huh.
It's an amazing. I'm not a gigantic Tori Amos fan, but this is actually a pretty interesting song. So make it in front
Phantom
of
list
and things like that. So
put that on my homework.
All right, so that's it. If you've got a Phantom list, the first 3. That sounds so much better than after death bucket list.
Yeah.
That's so wordy.
Yeah. Ghost list, not cool. Phantom list sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Checking it off.
One after another.
So weird obsessions. I have been dying to see. Have you, either one of you, listened to Conan Needs a Friend?
No, but it's on my list too, because I watch him like on YouTube all the time. Just when I need a laugh, I'll go to like Team Coco and watch his shit on YouTube just because he's so funny all the time. I love him. So
I wasn't even a fan.
Really?
Before.
Oh, yeah. He's so funny. He's so funny.
He is. He made a good joke the other day because after Brian's tattoo experience, he interviewed someone and he made the funniest joke. And I'm so tempted, but I don't have any tattoos. I'm rolling with the whole like naked canvas situation that like when it goes down, like I may be one of the only ones without a tattoo.
Yeah.
And so he made a joke that he wanted to get a tattoo that says, I was murdered. So when he dies, they've got to do a little more investigating.
He's gonna cause a mess.
Like, I love that. And if I don't, and I feel like it would work a little bit better. Okay. Brian's now naked.
Brian, what happened to your clothes? Can we talk about what just happened for those of us that weren't quite sure why his clothes were
wrong podcast?
Yeah.
Just making it weird.
Yeah.
Great job. Well achieved.
So I felt if I got only a single tattoo, that would be more believable of like I was murdered than anyway.
Well, if that tattoo says I was murdered, I feel you're right.
Yeah. And then if you get it like retouched like every 6 months so it still looks fresh.
Mm-hmm. It's got to.
I don't know. There's a commitment there to a joke, and I told my husband about it.
What's the Memento? Memento?
Yes. Mm-hmm. It is Memento.
It is an amazing movie.
Yeah, and he's got tattoos all over.
I don't understand how that was possible. Like the process of getting all those tattoos all over his body, like specific things, would have been like literally 5-6 hours a day of tattooing. Like
but he keeps forgetting.
Yeah, but he wasn't like old enough to have spent that much time getting tattoos. Like this was just like a 2-year period. Anyways, we'll do a follow up on that movie.
Let me watch that movie before I contribute to that conversation. I've never seen that.
For some reason, I feel like that movie and what we talked about as far as